This is the hope our cities hold. Thoughtful, dedicated, everyday folks across cities stepping up. Tackling garbage, floods, broken roads, endless traffic, vanishing greenery and forgotten heritage. They are not waiting for someone else. They are rolling up their sleeves and doing what it takes. This is our hat tip to all these citizens and their inspiring initiatives. Garbage piles, polluting landfills, policies pushing centralized waste management and waste-to-energy plants. There's a lot to fix when it comes to how our cities handle waste. In many cities, RWAs and active citizen groups have been demanding better policy, more sustainable practices, and more effective waste management. In Chennai, Thalambur's RWAs came together to educate residents on how to sort and segregate household waste. They partnered with the government and NGOs. Since 2020, they have kept over 60 metric tons of waste out of landfills. North Chennai's Green Chennai initiative is actively advocating against a proposed waste-to-energy plant at the Kodungayur landfill. They have proposed a people-centric alternative focused on source segregation, composting, and protecting waste pickers and sanitation workers. In Mumbai, ALM 33 in Bandra encourages residents to segregate waste at source, eliminate plastic, and start composting. It pushed the city corporation to stop accepting mixed waste and tied up with NGOs to channel different streams of waste. The final goal: to minimize waste reaching landfills. Bengaluru's Women of Wisdom, or WOW, has been turning waste spots into hubs of change. They converted black spots and yellow spots into a learning center and created space for municipal waste workers to rest. Their Green Temple initiative helped vendors switch to cloth and paper bags. In the same city, Malleshwaram Social has taken a bold step to transform waste management at the Kadu Malleshwara Temple complex. They segregate, shred, and prepare temple waste for composting. This initiative is now expanding to neighbourhood parks, turning every green space into a hub of sustainability. Our rivers, lakes, and water bodies aren't just natural resources, they are lifelines for our people. They could be and should be the backbone of water resilience, flood protection, and thriving ecosystems. But instead, we've let real estate greed, bureaucratic neglect, and a total failure of enforcement turn them into open drains. Urban water bodies are routinely poisoned by industrial effluents, choked with sewage, and treated like garbage dumps for everything from construction rubble to thermocol waste. But there are examples to show that when residents unite, they can hold systems accountable and demand the infrastructure their lives depend on. Chennai's Tansi Nagar RWA is working to protect Velachery's 10,000 families from annual floods. Through advocacy and legal action, they are working on clearing encroachments blocking the critical canal along Perungudi railway station road. Not too far, the Federation of Sunnambu Kulathur RWAs has led a long multi-pronged fight for the Narayanapuram lake. They filed a PIL and rallied local residents, lobbied with MLAs and councillors, and built community support to save the lake. The state has released over 200 crores to build stormwater drains and retaining walls. It has led to encroachment removal and lake reclamation. Hyderabad's Kapra Lake movement originally began as a WhatsApp group in 2016. Now a trust, they have been working over the years to restore the lake by reviving the ecosystem, managing waste, improving water quality, and reclaiming open space. In June 2025, residents living around Kavisar Lake came together to oppose plans to beautify this lake set within the 350-acre Hiranandani estate in Thane. What began as a local protest has since grown into a movement, with marches, nature walks, and awareness drives to stop concretization in and around the lake. An online petition has drawn over 8,000 signatures. Walking, cycling, safe, affordable, reliable public transport, these could be game changers for our choked, congested cities. But none of these options exist. Our public transport infrastructure is a joke, our footpaths death traps, and our systems thoroughly incapable and unwilling to take on the challenge. The good news, however, is that active citizens are stepping up. Here are some community-led initiatives trying to change the state of mobility in our cities. In Chennai, FOMRA conducted the last mile survey that has helped to spot the gaps in affordable public transport connectivity. Findings were conveyed to MTC, the bus agency, which has responded positively. Next, FOMRA hopes to take their insights to the Chennai Metro Rail authorities as well. Project Vakaluru in Bengaluru started as a 100k running on footpath challenge in 2024, but has evolved into a regular walking movement in the city. It has helped document and address pedestrian hazards in Bengaluru. The result? Local authorities have fixed several footpath stretches. Communities and the municipality have joined hands to clean and restore black spots. Another hugely successful initiative, the feeder bus service in Bengaluru's HSR layout. The HSR Citizen Forum, a volunteer group committed to environment and sustainability, has created a blueprint for effective last-mile connectivity. They use data to lobby with authorities and social media to rally residents. The hugely popular feeder bus, with a ridership of over 37 lakhs since inception in August 2023, serves as last-mile connectivity for the neighbourhood. We call our forests and open spaces the green lungs of our cities. Yet we watch unflinching as we choke them. The obsession with so-called development, more roads, more malls, more concrete, has turned our cities from Kashmir to Hyderabad, Jaipur to Mumbai into battlegrounds. Greenery is the first casualty to so-called development. And who speaks up for the environment? Not politicians, not corporations, just a handful of activists and countless ordinary people standing firm to protect what little is left of these fragile ecosystems. For over a decade, Mumbaikars have guarded Sanjay Gandhi National Park and its forests in Are and Yor against relentless development. But today, the battle is more urgent than ever. Environmentalists and common citizens are opposing the government's master plan for the eco-sensitive zones of the park, which opens these rich yet fragile ecosystems to commercial exploitation. Just recently, hundreds, including local Adivasi residents, forced the government to pause demolitions for now. In 2025, students, faculty, alumni, and nature lovers of Hyderabad came together to oppose the Telangana government's takeover of 400 acres of the Kancha Gachibowli forest land inside the University of Hyderabad campus for an IT park. The collective organized sit-ins, tree-hugging vigils, and public protests, filed petitions, mobilized public support, and talked to political leaders. After weeks of pressure, the Supreme Court stepped in and halted any further deforestation. In Sri Perumbudur near Chennai, Aran, a volunteer-driven NGO, works to protect the environment and empower communities. Young volunteers, students and professionals have planted over 4,000 trees, creating Yelilvanam, a thriving urban forest on government land. In August 2025, when plans for an RTO office threatened the trees, they used social media and petitions to rally the community and halt the plan. In Jammu, the Friends of Raika Forest campaign against a reckless plan to bulldoze one of the region's last green lungs for a new High Court complex. The project could fell thousands of trees, disrupt fragile ecosystems, and displace tribal families. People have organized peaceful protests, hugged trees, and written to authorities. A sister movement, Friends of River Tavi, is raising its voice against the Tavi artificial lake and riverfront development, the same project that caused devastating floods in the region in 2025. In Jaipur, Save Dolka Bar movement began in 2021, against plans to develop a 100-acre forest into a fintech park. In 2024, construction of a commercial mall began despite the public opposition. Today, the people's movement has gained significant momentum with over 70,000 petition signatures and a network of thousands of active on-ground citizens regularly campaigning at the site, defying police intimidation, continuous surveillance and harassment, and incidents of arbitrary detention. A city isn't just its buildings, roads, or parks. It's the people, their dreams, their well-being, their shared stories, and their sense of belonging. In various ways and in various contexts, citizens are taking ownership for making their neighborhoods more livable and more alive by strengthening community glue. Some band together to fix a common pain point, others form groups around shared interests and activities, while still others come together to document and create conversations around our culture, history, and architecture. Through walks, talks, art, and digital archives, these groups are creating awareness and a blueprint for connected cities. A very newly formed group of just 6 noise watchers is tackling noise pollution in Bengaluru. They monitor decibel levels at traffic junctions, host awareness campaigns, and push for change. Malleshwaram Social, another Bengaluru group, has created a wonderful growing repository for its residents to connect with the rich historical cultural legacy of the neighborhood through their website malleshwaram.org. At the city's famous Cubbon Park, various groups with shared interests come together to run, knit, read, practice yoga, and much more. The groups are varied, led by a group of core volunteers, but including members of all ages and gender, united only by their love for the pursuit. In Chennai, Fomra's Bookworms Club is a vibrant, active community with writing contests, book swaps, literary discussions, and events featuring local authors. December 2025 marked the second edition of the Govandi Arts Festival in Mumbai. The largely volunteer-driven initiative is a celebration of creativity in Govandi, one of the most underserved neighborhoods in Mumbai. The Arts Festival shifts the usual narrative of crime and deprivation in the area to one of ability, aspiration, and opportunity, and hopes to reclaim Govandi's identity by highlighting the creativity of its young people. In parallel to the many initiatives on the ground, we see a pool of experts, data geeks, coders, urban planners, architects, and creators building tools to empower the public. For example, Ravi Kaushik's Pune Tree Census Dashboard not only maps trees, but helps you understand how each tree contributes to making it a healthier place. In Bengaluru, Karthik D mapped the data from the city tree census to derive insights, showing where the trees are, what species they are, and how dense the green cover is. Digital dashboards, infographics, and social media stories help in awareness building and understanding of a range of issues from environment and sustainability to city transport and public services. Some more examples. Volunteer-driven blog Zen Citizen helps to understand and access Bengaluru's public services. City Officials, a site with hyperlocal information on Bengaluru neighborhoods, contains ward and constituency information, contacts of officials, and much more. Raja Ramamurthy's traffic calculator helps Chennaiites see how their daily commute decisions affect both their wallet and the environment. Arun Ganesh's amche.in maps, plans, zones, and land use in Goa, Chennai, and Bengaluru. All great examples of how people are using their data and tech skills to help fellow citizens navigate urban life. So yes, our cities today are in deep crisis. The promises of better lives, healthier environment, more inclusive society are falling short. But its strongest champions have always been and continue to be its people. Those who refuse to accept the status quo, challenge the system if they have to, work with it when needed, and rise above the daily noise to imagine and build a better future. Here and now, we are not listing what's broken, but celebrating all those who are fixing it. Let's put the spotlight where it belongs, on all active citizens who are making change real.